They dropped the question, ask me what I'm on, and how young and do this. Do this. They dropped the question, ask me what I'm on, and how young and do this. I'm reflexing, trying to build it up. This high.
Welcome to the Focus Podcast. I'm Nakia, your co-host, and today we have the pleasure of speaking with an incredibly talented musician who has been making waves in the music scene, Mira Monk, all the way from the vibrant city of Miami, Florida. Mira Monk is not just any artist. He is a gifted musician whose unique sound and innovative approach to music have captivated audiences far and wide. Known for his distinctive style that blends various genres, he has carved out a niche for himself in the industry, earning a remarkable track record of hits that showcases his creativity and passion for music. Today, we're excited to dive into Mira Monk's journey, his inspirations, and the stories behind some of his most popular tracks. Today, we'll explore what drives him as an artist and how he navigates the ever-evolving landscape of the music world. With that introduction, let's give a warm welcome to Mira Monk. Welcome. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I appreciate y'all for having me. Now, I really appreciate the introduction.
You are welcome. Look, we appreciate everything you do for your fans and just everyone who knows about you and what you have going on. For our listeners who may not know you, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey?
All right. So, I go by the name of Mira Monk. I've been doing music for some while. What? I'm gonna just say all my life, just to cap it out. But yeah, I've been just doing music for a minute now, and you can find my music at Mira_Monk on every platform. And I think it's just relatable music. I like to say that I have a song for every situation that you're dealing with in real life, and you just have to listen for yourself. But we're gonna get through that through the interview.
Okay, cool. So being based in Little Haiti, Florida, a place that's known for rich culture and vibrant music, how's growing up that shaped your music style in particular?
I feel like it kind of gives me the edge of seeing like how it feels to grow up, like not being, my parents not being from this country, as well as like mingling with the natives of the land or just different cultures, because our city is a melting pot with a bunch of different cultures. So it's like you just take a little bit, or you get used to a little bit of every different culture. Like, so it kind of like enhances you more. You're like a chameleon in a sense. So I think it affects my music like that too. So that's how I'm probably able to relate to a wider demographic.
Yeah, I think that's definitely beneficial, being able to be introduced and have a lot of influence from a lot of different cultures, because like you said, they do allow you to tap into different fan bases ultimately, and be relatable kind of on a universal level.
Yeah, so and I think just being from Little Haiti, it just gives us a sense, just having that sense of culture or a sense of belonging, like, belonging to a tribe or something, and just knowing that, like, this community gonna always have your back type shit. So I think it kind of gives you like a little more confidence in the music as well too.
That's nice. So being from Little Haiti, Florida, is there anybody that played a major role in you becoming who you are? Like, did you have anybody that you looked up to? Any
as far as musical influence, or just influences, or just period?
Both. Like any mentors that could personally mentor you that later attributed?
I had a couple mentors. I want to give a shout out to Michael Roosevelt. He kind of like first got me introduced in, because when I was just at the crib writing songs, like in middle school, Mike is the one that came and kind of like helped me realize the structure of business, performing, structure of songwriting. Like, that was my first introduction of like, this is just bigger than listening and creating, you feel me? So that was like my first mentor. So once I got into like that side of music, that opened the doors for me to start understanding the industry. And ever since then, I kind of like just been studying really. So, but I think I was influenced by like by everything, you feel me? Like everything around me, just because I'm just like observing. So I try to learn from every aspect of the industry as well.
So you said that you started in middle school as far as that mentorship.
Yeah.
Were you kind of dabbling in music before then, or was that kind of like the birth and where it took off from there?
I want to say like I kind of started doing music just by listening and just falling in love through listening so much that like I started making my own rhymes, and then but from that point when Mike came into my life, that's when it's like, oh, I'm a rapper now.
Yeah.
Got my rap name, you feel me?
So you've always been Murray Monk.
Nah,
So you
at
sang
that
before.
time I was Raw D, you feel me? That was my rap name, you feel me?
How'd you come up with that?
They gave me that name. Mike, it was like a group effort. It was like, what we doing? Like, you know, I don't know, it was like, it was fitting at the time. It's just like, that's the name they chose for me, and I just ran with it, you feel me?
What's your earliest rap you can remember being Raw D?
Oh, wow. I always try to remember it, but it's like, I never thought I would forget lyrics, but I done wrote so much raps since then. It's like, damn, I really don't remember.
It's okay.
I would have to hear it. To remember it, but it's just been so long and so much verses. Damn. But yeah, I would just say Mike is that point where it's like, okay, I'm an artist. Like I'm a rapper. I could be a rapper.
So I know your music is really authentic to your life experiences and who you are as a person. When you first started, what kind of things were you rapping about? Just out of curiosity.
When I first started, I was just rapping about being cool. And just like, you know, things that I didn't have as a kid. Or just like, you know, I'll call like imagination raps at that time.
Okay,
like,
cool.
You feel me? Whatever ideal, however I saw myself at that time, I guess I would just express it through my rap. Or at that time, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it didn't start becoming real until I would say like, when I got a little like, in like high school with it. Because now I'm rapping about the things that's going on or things that's around me, or like now like it's like really meshing with real life.
Yeah, because you know, as your experiences change, of course, that evolves your raps.
Definitely.
Are there any like sounds or instruments or techniques that's signature to your sound in particular?
I would say like the bass. I love the bass synth, that sound, or yeah, I would say that bass.
Yeah.
I love the bass. Like if you listen to a lot of my songs, you'll probably hear it in quite a few of them. But I love that bass. But what else is signature to my sound? I don't know. People tell me my sound sometimes. Sometimes I try to hear it, like, or define it in my head, but it'd be hard for me sometimes because it's like, I could go so many ways. I don't know. It's like, I really don't know. But as far as my favorite, I would say definitely that bass synth.
Okay, cool. So, say if nobody has ever heard, like, say you're speaking to someone who's never heard your music, how would you describe it to someone that's like completely oblivious to who
I did
you
this
are?
before. I had to do this in Jamaica one time. So, I would say a mix between Bob Marley and Pac.
Okay,
So
I can see that.
You
I
can
can
put
see
Bob
that.
Marley and Pac in a pot and mix it up a little bit. You feel me? That you will get my music, or you'll get somewhat of what I'm trying to do with my music. You feel me?
Yeah. Which song out of all the ones that you've created, which one would be your favorite one?
Like in what sense? Because it's like I got different favorites. Like, so I'm gonna just the best song I ever wrote.
Okay.
Like meaning, like all the checks, like it checks off everything. The beat is good, the lyrics are perfect, flow, everything checks off. Motivate Me. You feel me? That's like literally the best song I ever wrote. You feel me? Like the subject matter, like it checks off everything. Like so, hands down, no questions asked. You feel me?
Yeah.
But not saying that it's not my favorite, but I don't know, the songs that I like personally, people tend to not gravitate to as much. You feel me? But my personal favorite song of all time, what song? I would have to say Federal or I'm gonna say Federal or Still Got Love.
Yes, that Still Got Love. That's one of my personal favorites. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, Still Got Love is because it's one of the songs that like it could move me, like listening to it. Like I might get one like turn it on, like I don't hear it right now, like, or it's like it'll have me in the zone and take me somewhere like instantly. So I feel like that one right there, that's my favorite song. And it's like the way I wrote that song too, I feel like that's my purest form of creation too. So that's why I like that song. Like the way I went about creating it, it was live on the spot. There's other people in the studio. I grabbed it directly from a real place. So to see the finished product, like it always like if I was a painter, that's one of my painters that's like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite ones.
So is your songwriting process kind of similar where you just kind of go into the studio and you just feel the vibe out, or are you like a pen to pad type of person where it's kind of thought out? And
so with songwriting, I come to learn like it's different ways you could squeeze it. Like you could get like the paint out to get on the canvas. So sometimes the beat might move me and take me somewhere. Sometimes I might have an idea already.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might just have a melody, or just sometimes like I say, it gets spiritual in the song right itself. You feel me? Like it could go about any way, but for the general way I try to go about it, like if I ever feel like I'm in control of the process, I would like hum the melody first or get a vibe. So once I start humming the melody, I kind of know the vibe of the song. Now I just need to know what I want to talk about, and to get that, I just like focus on what feeling is the song giving me. So once I identify the feeling, like the song is completely done. It's done from there. I just gotta get it out of me after that.
Yeah, and I think that's something that is really essential to you connecting with your fans, is you writing based off your feeling, because you have feelings that other people have felt before, not necessarily because of the same scenarios or because of the same instances, but like you said, that song in particular, I even could resonate with that one. And I know we live two completely different lives, but
I think that's what makes a great artist, where you can just like balance the lines enough to where it's like you got someone completely that you don't know say like, yo, how you know, like how you know, you know, because I get that a lot. So when I hear that, it's like, okay, so you understand, like, you feel me? But how I know is because we all really the same. You feel me? We all going through the same things internally. So if I just find a way to get what I'm going through on the track, then it's gonna hit. So like if I could say like paraphrase or put everything that I try to do with the music, if I could name it, it would be like called Note to Self. Literally. Okay. So Mirror Monk is just literally Monk in the mirror talking to himself, and y'all just get to listen in to where it's like,
that's hard.
You feel me? It's for y'all. Yeah. So if I could describe it, so because sometimes I hear my songs and it's like, you was talking to yourself on that song, but they don't know that though. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like that. So yeah.
Is there any music that you make that is specifically for the fans, or is it like you said, that whole Note to Self thing?
Like I'm making this for y'all.
Yeah.
When I try to do that, it don't go good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I try to say, okay, I'm gonna do this for y'all, like I'm gonna make something for them that they gonna like this, they never like it. It don't go that way. You feel me?
That's hard to believe, because I haven't heard a song of yours that I haven't liked, and I'm not just glazing.
So I might just be going like, I might just be in my head, you feel me? Because I be in my head a lot. So I'm probably judging it off some numbers or some shit, but I go based off like reception, like how did y'all receive this, or how much feedback did I get from this, or how much people did it impact. So like sometimes in my head I think I'll be having a hit like, oh yeah, this one gonna get them for sure. But it don't really like, it don't do as good as the one that I didn't put that much time into. Like that one start taking off and people going crazy. Like I hold this one dear to my heart, and it's like, but I ain't put on my I didn't. Like you feel me? So it's like, you know what? I try not to be intentional, and I try to just let it come to me sometimes.
Cool. And I think that's honestly why Mira Monk is who he is for his
facts,
fans.
definitely.
Because
Definitely. I think like I always try to advise artists to just go with what comes naturally to them. You feel me? Whether they think it's good or not, because you see how you say you ain't hear a bad song yet, so that's gonna be like, that's gonna send me back to the studio like, oh, for real, all right, say no more. As long as it's one person that feel like I can't miss, I'm out here. You feel me? So,
look, I'll be that person for you if
you
it's
feel me?
necessary.
I appreciate that.
Because
So,
I rock with you heavy, and it's been a few years now. I
Yeah.
haven't been there from the start, but as soon as I got hip to you, I'm like, oh yeah.
oh,
for
that's
sure.
another thing too. To be I'm grateful that like my old music is still able to like, and I don't even want to call it old music because somebody might stumble upon it now and just realize like, yo, you got some gold here, because it's really gold. Like I never let somebody hear it and it was like, nah, I'm good. Every person I ever sat in front of and say like, oh yeah, I do music, listen to it, they'll be like, oh, that was good. You got another one? I'm like, I got another one. And like 17 songs in, it's like, yo. And from that day, they're a fan. So it's like, I'm grateful that like the music is timeless for real. Like, you feel me? It's not like people just saying it's really timeless, because I see like even now when I'm making new content for old songs, it's still getting the reaction like it's a brand new song, because it's that feeling is still there. It's still prevalent in all the music.
So with those reactions, do you ever have times in your mind where you're like, I'm him?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But it has a negative side too. So I try not to feed into the good too much or into the bad too much, because if you go too much on the right side, when you experience that left side, it's gonna be real hard. You're gonna have to take it real hard. Because if you used to people just telling you you're the greatest, you're the greatest, you're the greatest, when that one person come and be like, oh, I don't like that shit, that shit was trash, you might not know how to take it, you feel me? So, or because you just been all the way, like, it might hit harder. So I try to just stay in the middle sometimes.
Yeah, that's definitely important to keep that healthy balance.
Yeah.
You never want to get spoon-fed, like you said.
Yeah, but
Good.
as far as like letting what other people say affecting like how I think I'm able to create, or I never question that.
Good.
Like I have extreme confidence in my ability to create, or like I don't think there's any artist in the world that I ever heard where it's like I can't create at that level, or I can't match, or you know what I'm saying? So, cause art is just like, it's forever expanding. So like I just never met somewhere I couldn't like, oh, I want to get with that. So I think
Yeah. So with that, what have been some challenges that you faced as a musician?
Oh, I think the number one challenge is the divide between creating music or just being an artist and understanding the business or the industry side of things. It's two totally different things. And you know, you have some people that do get into it just to make music and to just put it out for the fans. But there is a business side and there is a proper channel to where you even have to put music out, promote music, or just get the music to the fans. Like, it's really a process. And sometimes that can affect your creativity. So I had to come to learn you have to like do that separately. Like when you're creating, create. And then try not to focus on the other side, you feel me?
Yeah.
But you can't just like, I mean you can, but like it was a time where it's like I wouldn't advise you to just get up and just record a song, just put it on YouTube and just like it's out there now, because you're leaving money on the table, or it's just like, you know, it's not copywritten. There's just so much channels that you have to follow just to make sure everything is like tight. It was a point I didn't understand that. I thought it was literally just, yo, I'm gonna make the music and I'm gonna just blow up. You feel me? But it's really another side to it. And the biggest challenge, and I don't think it's a challenge. I think it's just the understanding of it. You feel me? And then the industry is always changing, so I think that's the biggest challenge, because you might finally get the idea of something, and then by the time you finally understand it, the game then changed 15 times over, and so it's like you gotta learn something else. So I think the ability to adapt as you keep going, I think that's one of the biggest challenges as well.
Would you say that's also one of the biggest lessons that you've had to learn?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I think whoever could put focus in just changing with the times could always reinvent themselves for the time. You feel me? Cause it's a couple artists that I seen like Jay-Z. He been through a couple generations of music ever since back in the '80s with the big group change all the way to now. He still managed to keep himself relevant because he have a good understanding of the times that he in, and then like he never blockbuster himself. You feel me? Like when Netflix was coming, Blockbuster was still holding on to the old way of doing things so much so they got caught in the past.
Yeah.
Got left behind. So it's like you gotta always be able to know, okay, you gotta see the curve coming or see the change coming and be able to adapt. And I even think now with the change of with social media is like it changed the trajectory for artists. Like it's really like not no set timeline now. Like you can really take your old music, go in the corner, and just off your social media fan base, rock out. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And just create a living and just do for yourself in that corner. You feel me? And I think that's one of the changes that I do appreciate with social media and the fact that like you can just do it off of your phone. You feel me? Like even sometimes when I'm doing content now, like yeah, I have the high tech cameras that can do everything, but sometimes you need to shoot right there. I do it right there with my phone. You feel me? And sometimes people like, yo, what camera you using? My phone.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, I'm grateful for that. Like back then, you would have had to have, editing, but now you can just download the Apple tool and just bam, get it in. You feel me? So I appreciate that change as well. I think that change is a blessing.
Yeah. Do you have a heavy social media presence?
I would say when I want to, in a sense, when I'm like focused on it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's another one of my biggest challenges. My focus. You feel me? Like when I'm focused and I'm just at it, yes, I have a big presence. I understand it. I can work the algorithm. I start engagement. It's just about the focus, having focus enough to just stay consistent.
Yeah, consistency is definitely key. Cause like once you get that momentum, it's like you gotta maintain it.
Yeah, over the years I kind of learned how to always like get the momentum back, but it's just always just like keeping that momentum. That's the biggest thing, keeping that momentum. But it's just like it's consistency. That's it.
Yeah. Are you on TikTok?
Oh yeah, I just got on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't just get on, but like I'm starting to really like put my focus over there too now, because I really don't understand TikTok yet, but I'm gaining some traction over there. You feel me? So I'm really learning what it is and the difference between all the different platforms. So I think TikTok is more just like raw. Like TikTok appreciates more authentic, raw footage, whereas Instagram, you gotta dress it up a little bit more.
Oh yeah, Instagram is definitely a little more critical. You
feel
gotta
me?
put on your best self.
I think TikTok is more grab your phone. I got an idea, or I got something I want to get off. You could just get it off on your phone, and that enough could like make it go. Whereas you don't have to dress it up too much for TikTok. So I'm kind of learning that. And then with TikTok is really consistency as well.
Yeah.
It's literally consistency.
Because they expect those videos.
Yeah,
to
you have to.
come.
You have to keep going. So I'm on TikTok.
Are there any ways that you engage with your fan base outside of social media and outside of the music?
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. Of course. I done did so much for my fans, man. My fans done did so much for me. Some things I can't speak on. But like yeah, I done bought things, like I done pulled up to people's house to do things like to help. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Just like, how did you end up way in this person's life over here or But because I was DMing them and then we engaging, so it's like, or it could go the other way. Like I always tell people, I done got everything. Just like I'm able to be blessed to receive everything from like a place to stay before, like just everything to think of just from off the music. And that's just what people want to give, because they feel like, yo, I owe you, like, and it's like, I did that for you. So it's like, outside of the music, I done did some things at schools, whereas the daycare and things like that. But I think on a real personal level, it's certain fans that I have. It's like I really built a real relationship with them. Like it's like a real familial relationship.
Yeah.
Where it was just music, like it really got there to where it's like family now, fam. You feel me? I have fans that's like family now. And it's like outside of the music, yeah. Outside of the music, it's like, yo, I'm in your everyday life now. And you started off like, you feel me? So, yeah, I definitely have that.
So, question. What is a day like in the life of Miriam Monk?
Oh, okay, so a day, wake up in the morning, I'm gonna visualize, I'm gonna like meditate, like, or see my day out, and then, of course, shower, get ready. And if I'm working out that day, I'm gonna go work out, get my run in or whatever, come back, eat, I'm gonna work. So from there, I might open the studio, and that just mean like open the laptop and just start recording.
Yeah.
To finish an idea that I've been had, or if I'm not doing that, I'm probably with the kids. Or studio. Yeah, that's the only two places I really go, studio or I'm at home with the kids. But a day I wake up in the morning, I record, I probably do a little trolling on social media, but that's just engagement, you feel me? But other than that, yeah, I record, I'm working. I'm recording, or I'm networking, and or I'm just being a dad at the crib with the kids.
Yeah. I never thought of you as like a family man. I guess I'm not really in tune with your personal life.
Oh, so that part is in some of the music, but I gotta start putting more of that in the music. Mm-hmm. But it's just like you get lost in certain corners of the music, so it's like I done drifted so far away from that part that is like it's more in the earlier music.
Okay.
But I'm all about family, and I don't know. I tend to see myself as someone who's here to be of service to others. You feel me? So
yeah.
Sometimes I put family over everything, or even before myself. Sometimes, if it comes to that, yeah, without question. So but as far as being in the music, I have a couple songs. That's where it's like family, but like throughout you could hear it. But I gotta get back to putting it directly, like making it about family.
Yeah. So speaking of that, what are some of your hobbies?
Hobbies?
Yeah. Like, what does Miriam Monk like to do for fun? What's your pastime?
I like to play blackjack. If you're talking about outside of the music, yes.
Cool.
I got a newfound love for I've been had it, but when I went to the casino recently, it was like if I wanted to do this professionally, I think I could. You feel me? I think every gambler thinks that somewhere in the back of their mind. You feel me? But
so do you like follow the rules of blackjack, like? Because there's like unspoken rules as far as like how to and when to
hit, but there's times where you have to break the rules, and I think I'm pretty good at spotting those times.
Yeah.
Because the Dearly gave me that reaction the other day, like I wouldn't, but every time he told me like I wouldn't do that and I did it, it was like, all right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I kind of understand it. I like playing blackjack. I like watching crime like documentaries, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I'm big on those too.
Cause I like understanding like how the criminal mind works in the sense of like how they put things together, or like just the understanding like heist movies, like Inside Job. I like watching those kind of movies because I like the critical thinking and like the foresight, like Law Abiding Decisions, and so like I like watching movies like that, or like White Collar, Blacklist, those kind of shows. But
Blacklist is a good one.
yeah, I like Blacklist because I just like movies that just, or like The Mentalist. I don't know if you ever seen The Mentalist.
No, it's definitely on my list though.
The Mentalist, that's one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm gonna have to say, yeah, The Mentalist.
Have you seen Now You See Me?
Yeah.
Now that's one of the ones I really like. It's like there's so much thought and effort that went into that.
Those
like
are, that's one of my
they were 10 steps ahead.
Yes.
Every movie.
Those type of movies, I love watching those movies. What else? I like painting too. I like to paint. I don't think I'm not saying that I'm not good at it, but I feel like the paint and the music is the same thing. It's just a different way of expressing.
Yeah.
But I just have to learn the translation. Once I learn the translation, I think I'll be real good at painting. But I like painting though. What else? Traveling.
Yeah.
I like traveling. I love traveling.
I don't think I've met someone who doesn't like to travel. If you don't like to travel, then I don't know. You're a different breed.
I like traveling. I love traveling. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, not pretty much it. That's what I could think of right now. But I know, yeah, blackjack for sure. First thing I say, I got casinos here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We got a couple of them. So question. To go back on to your creative expression, whenever you shoot music videos, are those your ideas as far as like the concept and how things are? Yeah, you seem pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those.
So that's like the funnest part for me.
Yeah.
Like, and even with the content now, so it's like I got a newfound love for it because it's like, oh, I'm a director now.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I kind of always been behind the scenes. It's just that just wasn't my main focus, but that's why I say I kind of like painting because it's like a different form of creation. So I think directing, I think I would be good at that because with the videos, it's like, okay, now you got to bring this to life. So I like kind of like doing plot twists or like finding a good way to make the visuals speak. So much so even if you watch this on mute, you still know it's like you still know what this is about. So I try to like, and I just gave y'all a gem right there, but yeah. So I try to make it like I try to go in with the visuals. But yeah, I take pride in that. Like I love that part.
Where does your inspiration come from with those?
With the it could come from anything, but the source of the inspiration, it's just the love of creation. I just love being able to like something wasn't there and I put something there that like I created something. Just seeing like putting something there and saying I want it to work like this, like that, like this, and then when I give it to everybody else, they receive it like that. That's that.
And then they just bring it all to life.
Yeah, that always fascinates me. Like that's the best part of it for me. It's like, oh damn, I made something, and y'all was able to receive it the same way in which I intended y'all to receive it. And it's like, oh wow.
Yeah, like seeing your thought come to life, essentially.
Yeah, it's like Frankenstein. What was that?
Yeah. Frankenstein. It's like, yeah, that's it.
Exactly. So that's always the best part for me too.
Was that something that you were kind of hesitant to do in the beginning, like taking that creative lead as far as your music videos?
Yeah.
From the beginning, where you just like, yeah, I know what I want to do. I know how I want to.
Oh, as far as the videos,
yeah.
Nah, because I kind of always been hands-on. And then once I knew that my ideas was like good, once I heard genius a couple of times, it was like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go. In the sense of creating, so it's like, and I think that's all. Like even if they was lying, I think that's all it takes sometimes. Just the right people around you telling that you real good at this.
Yeah.
You know, so. And it was like, yeah. Once I gave it to the people, and it was like, yo, that's dope. That's amazing. It was like, oh yeah, I get it. It's art, and it's like, all right, I got a love for it now.
So if you could give advice to an aspiring upcoming artist, what would you think the most beneficial gem that you could drop on somebody would be in today's time?
I would say it depends on what end goal are they trying to reach. They're doing it for money.
They want to be a Mary Monk. They want to reach the people.
Oh,
They want to just put their heart on the track.
You just
use.
literally took the words that I was about to just follow your heart. And I know it sounds cliche and it's like, bro, what the hell does that mean? Follow your heart means that, like, you have to make the music that's real to you. And that is the things that you probably think that they don't want to hear, or you think you shouldn't or not supposed to talk about. Those are those emotions, those raw situations, or just the things that's authentic and real to you. I think you should just literally just put it on the table. Put it on the table. And if you can, I think, like, you know how to say it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So if you can put a little more focus on the how and just find your own how, like your own way of getting it out, then that's all it takes to set yourself apart. And then, like, you good. After that, you go curate your message based on, like, your how. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Was that something that you ever struggled with, as far as, like, being a black man, being in America, and then wearing your emotions out publicly? Was that something that you ever kind of had an internal battle with, as far as, do I say this, do I not? Do I allow them to see this, or do I withhold and keep this for me?
Oh, you mean as far as with the music?
Yeah, with your music.
Oh.
Like, just allowing the world in on some of the things that you speak about in your music.
Nah, because I seen a quote one time that said, once you sign up to become an artist, your life is like, not saying your life is not yours, you have no more privacy. Mm-hmm. And not saying you literally don't have no privacy. I understood what it meant though. Like, your life is under the scrutiny of the viewers now. So it belongs to them in the sense of they're just much as a part of it as you are now. Because you have to give them, you can't give them a little bit and hold back. You gotta give them, like, everything in a sense.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you have to give them, let me correct that, you have to give them all of you. If that makes sense. Not everything, but all of you.
Yeah.
You have to give them all of you. There's no part of you that you can't hold back. You can't be afraid to cry. You can't be afraid to experience every emotion in front of the audience. Like, I'm too hard to be vulnerable, but you cry sometimes. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You gotta show that. You feel me? You gotta cry, you gotta scream, you gotta get mad, but there's times you joyful, there's times you prideful, there's times you have to get every emotion. And I think once you have that, once you create that spectrum, then I think that defines you as an artist. The good and the bad and everything. And, I think you're here to stay.
What has been your most joyous venture thus far, as far as your music?
My music? Joyous, like, one of my happiest moments?
Yeah. Like, if you had to rate all of, I won't even say rate all of it, but if you had to look at where your music started to where it is today, what would be your peak? Like, your peak moment, like, I would never forget that I was never happy at this day, or when this happened.
I would say, I think it was the time we did that, it was the time we did a picnic. Like, we did a picnic in the hood. Once we did that picnic, I remember the pure feeling that I felt that time. Like, yeah, like God, you see me, God. Like, I'm doing my part. Like, I'm here. Like, but it was just so much, not just me, but just seeing that. Like, once again, create. Oh no. So, the picnic, but I'm gonna say the concert.
Okay. What city were you in?
Miami. When we did our did our own concert, me and Kiddo Marv, shout out my boy Kiddo. We had to do our own concert. That was a moment that was like surreal. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I remember feeling like on top of the world for like the next few days. It was like, yeah, I was high off life. But I think that was in a sense, because that was us creating something on a large scale like that, like from the T, like from the beginning to the end, and to see it manifest like that, and everybody received it, and it just was like all around the board. It was big. It was like, okay, if I could create something on that level, what else I could do? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had did it twice, so we had did it again. Once we did it again, then it was like, oh yeah,
This is real.
this is real. So those like, that would definitely be like a peak moment for me.
That's what's up. Are there any things that, or any goals that you are aspiring to reach currently?
Currently,
Yeah.
right now,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have a lot of goals, but in the sense like my grand goal,
I don't know.
yeah, I got to put some tapes out. I want to put more music out. Get the video, short films, so to say.
Okay.
But I got some things that I'm working on too that I just want to get them done first and then just put them out. But
Yeah.
it's more in the sense of like just different ways to express my art. And I have a couple other business ideas too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got an idea in my head so good that I don't want to repeat it. I never repeated like to more than 3 people ever.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for the right situation before I could bring those ideas to life, because I feel like those ideas could change, like, you know, change the scope of things for me and everybody else
Mm-hmm.
around me, or just the music period. And but I don't know, whatever I could do, like my grand goal in everything I'm doing is to bring like a little life to the underdog or the independent, or just like the one they counted out, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for, you feel me? I'm here for everybody else too, but that's what I do it for, like the like any way that I can help him or her or that person get one step closer to their goal or overcome, then I'm all for it, you feel me? I'm gonna use every resource or every musical talent that I have, you feel me? But yeah, that's just my biggest goal. But my current goal is just to keep putting out content, keep putting out music, keep putting out new music while still promoting the old music.
Mm-hmm. So you spoke on the passion that you have for the underdog. Are there any people or mentees that you have under you? Anyone that you've kind of taken under your wing?
That's another thing that I want to do too. So I haven't done so directly, but I've done so indirectly throughout the years, you feel me? Because people always come back and be like, yo, you remember that time you did this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what time? They're like, yeah, that time right there is why I'm doing this. And I'm like, I did that?
That's me?
You feel me? But it just goes to show, like, I don't know, I just try not to focus. Like, I hate seeing like an artist that just didn't know, like, yo, just register for BMI, fam. It might be easy to me, but he might not know it. So like, I try to like look out in that sense. Like, whatever way I can help, there's no way that I'm gonna let somebody come around me and just not know the information that I know, or just not share the resources, or just like your artist trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got love for the underdog, so I want to see a nigga. Oh, I'm sorry for
Nah, you good.
You feel me? So I want to see somebody come from nothing, and it's like, oh, you just needed a little help.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it wasn't nothing to me, but it might have been everything to you. So I wanna just be there, because, you know, in a sense, I wanna be what I didn't have, you know, coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I start engineering now because it got to a point where, damn, I don't have an engineer, or I just don't have the money to get an engineer or to get a producer. So now I got to engineer myself and record myself. Or that's just what the game, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, if I could just help in any way, the underdog or the up-and-coming artist or whatever, then yeah. But a couple of artists that I can name off the top of my head, I don't even want to name, because then I'm gonna forget, and then
Think about you didn't think about
yeah,
me.
it didn't think about me. But the one that I know for sure that I'm directly looking at, my boy Vulture Suave. You feel me? That's an artist that, like, that I see, like I could see it in him. It's like, you're already right there, like you already have it. I just gotta, like, you just need that, like, if you could just turn it this way, or it's just like, when you turn it this way, or when you're in the evolving stages, like as you evolve, it's gonna hit. Feel me? Just keep going. Yeah, he make me feel like that, definitely. And who else? I think it's K Gotti. I hope I'm saying it right, but they know who I'm talking about. Yeah. I feel like he up next too. And that's just coming locally that I can see from where I'm at proximity. These are the people that when I see when I'm scrolling, it's like, yo, this is hard. This is hard. You feel me? So yeah, those two that I can name off the top of my head as far as up and coming.
So what type of music do you personally listen to outside of your own?
Oh, outside of my own? Like hip hop?
Or whatever. What do you like? You like classical music, jazz?
I gotta get into classical music, but not for listening purposes, but because I heard that classical music has healing capabilities and it's more than just music. It's mathematical, Fibonacci sequence type, you know what I'm saying, thing going on. So it's like, okay, I gotta go study classical music. But I like, I don't want to say anything that sounds good. It has to be like pleasing to the ears for me.
Yeah.
So, but my go-to, what's my go-to when I wake up in the morning? I'm playing Money Man. I'm gonna listen to Money Man. Because, I don't know, Money Man just give me this motivation to go out there and get it. You feel me? I'm gonna listen to Kevin Gates. I might play some Kevin Gates. Of course, and then it ranges from everything from that to Adam Levine, Maroon 5, and then it could go. You could listen. I might listen to some Pink. It might be some motherfucking Bob Marley. It could go to J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. It could go with any. I think to be a good artist, you gotta listen to everything. Like, I'm able to listen to a song that doesn't sound good, that I think doesn't sound good, and still hear the beauty in it, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is like, I zeroed it down to like, okay, I'm an artist, and that person is an artist. So I know I paid money to go record, and they did too. So I was serious, they was serious. So it's a way I'm not looking at this, you feel me? So I try to look at it in, what were you trying to get off when you created this? Is it just free expression? Are you taking me somewhere? Is it just like, So once I identify it, it's like I'm still able to hear, I'm still able to hear the beauty in something that's probably not pleasant to the ears or whatever. So I kind of listen to everything. But what sticks with me, I just stumbled upon this song the other day. I think it's one of the most beautiful songs. I don't know if I could play it real quick.
Of course.
Let me just play it because when I heard it, it was like, yo, I ain't heard music this good in so long. What is it?
I'm intrigued.
What is it called? I just saw it the other day.
What iPhone do you have?
I think I have the iPhone 15.
Do you use the USB-C or the Lightning?
Oh, the USB-C.
I said we could definitely get it plugged in, but you could play it out and then like let it go into the mic. Now I'm really like racking my brain trying to figure out like,
Okay, I got it.
Who could it be?
Yeah, I could have been said it, but I just want to play it because...
No. I like the element of surprise.
When I heard it, I was like, I instantly stopped and I was like, yo, this is one of the most beautiful songs that I've ever heard. It's crazy. I guess this is Son or his grandson, maybe. One of the boys.
Yep, I know this one. Is this new?
Yeah, I heard it on the radio, so...
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the radio never play nothing good, but they never play nothing that like make me feel like like that. Like
that kind of moves you.
Yeah, like it's pure. It's just like, and then when I listen to the lyrics, it's just like I said about motivating. It's just the perfect song to me. It's just like, it's like, you don't like pizza? Like how you don't think that doesn't sound? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it was just a perfect song. And then I don't know. I just when I kind of find out about Bob Marley music, when I went to dive into it, that's when I understood what emotions was. Because I remember being at a point thinking that music is just like, who could say the best words, like the biggest and smartest and the best lyrics? No. It's literally like, I could sing simple words to you and make you cry. You feel me? Simple Dr. Seuss type words, you feel me? And make you cry. But it's how I say it. Like, when I listen to that song, the way his soul sits on the beat, it's like, man, I would hate to hear that song. Not hate, but I would love to hear that song on mushrooms. I'd probably start flying, you feel me? So, yeah, I just think that's like a perfect song.
That might take you to a place you've never been before.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful song. I don't know, I just think the components, musically, sonically, is just perfect.
Yeah. Would you see like some music like that in your future where it's just like, kind of like you said, if you mix the Bob Marley with Tupac, like you would tap into that level?
Definitely. I should take some guitar lessons and learn how to play the guitar, definitely, to really get my artistry to that point. But if I could do that style of music, I would. But you know, I'm not Jamaican, and I don't know. I don't want to Snoop Lion it, you feel me?
Yeah.
And shout out to Snoop, you feel me? But I don't want to do it like that if it's not really pure because I want it to come from a real place, you feel me? So I don't want it to be like I'm perpetrating or just like imitating.
Yeah.
But if I could do it like that, yes. But I just guess I gotta find a different way. I guess I do, but I gotta just find a different way to put the soul in the music like that. Like I love the way like the soul is incorporated in the music, down to the beat, the cadence, the sound, the words. It's just so perfect. You know, it's real music. Like I ain't heard music that fresh and that new in a while.
Do you listen to Silk Sonic?
Silk Sonic?
Yeah. They did like an album with Bruno Mars, or a single with
no,
Bruno Mars.
I haven't heard it, but I'm gonna delve into it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna delve into it.
Cool.
You got a song from them you recommend?
I'm not good with titles of songs, but look them up. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all.
I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some things that we can look for from you in the future? Like some things that we can anticipate?
Directly now, more music. A couple albums coming soon. Just more music. I'm just at the point now where it's like, I gotta get all this music off my hard drive. So however I gotta package it and get it out, it's music coming. You feel me? So definitely an album coming within the near future. I don't want to stick to any names, but I think throughout this interview I did come up with a good name. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I might go to Crib and build on that. But as far as now, I'm just trying to get that social media presence back right and master TikTok, you know, because I can't let TikTok feed me.
Right.
But yeah, mastering TikTok and you know, just coming up with more content and more music. More content, more music.
And then I'm also going to be looking forward to your social media presence, see what kind of content you are blasting on that.
Oh yeah. So how I'm looking at it, social media now, it's like digital real estate in a sense. Once you put it there, it could go today, but it don't have to. It might go 3 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
But you could be getting residual effects from something you posted a while ago, but you have to create it and post it and put it there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to be consistent enough to create a compound effect to where it's like by the time you get to the seventh one, they have enough to go back to. Like, you know, you just have to keep coming. So, like with TikTok, once I could master that to where it's like, man, consistency. The hardest thing is creativity. Like, I hate exploiting it or just like stretching it out to running it dry, like, or force creating, if that makes sense. So it's like how to let inspiration come to you fast enough to keep coming fast enough.
Yeah.
So, pause. Oh, that was crazy. But,
Look, now Diddy.
yeah, that sounds crazy what I heard. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
All right. Are there any, actually, before I get into that, could you define success for me in your own words?
Once again, it depends. Like success, like grand success in life, or career success, or like in.
However you view it. Do you view it on a grand scale? Do you view it in like a particular way?
I think like I'm somebody that believes in as above, so below, micro is macro. You feel me? How you do anything is how you do everything. So success is, it could be as small as I made a plan to go to the store and get it going and come out, and that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And you were successful, or it's something bigger on a much bigger level to where you brainstorm. Like I say, you take something that wasn't there and you put something there. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that we can do as humans is create. We all came from creation, two people coming together to create one thing, which is you. So the biggest thing we can do is create. And I think success, if I could define it, is mastering your ability to create. And that's however you express whatever it is you're doing. You feel me? And create in the sense of, I got a thought in my head, how can I manifest that thought into the physical? How can I pull it out of my head and put it into physical? If you can do that over and over and over and over to whatever you know what I'm saying, then you're a successful person to me. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
And at the highest level, I realized that at the highest mastery level of whatever it is you're doing, so you could be like a tennis player, you could be a painter, you could be somebody that's a farmer, whatever, but at the highest level of mastery, it's all the same truth. You're gonna learn the same fundamentals of life, the same truth. If you master it, if you put your 10,000 hours in, or if you master whatever you're doing, the same thing that person that's doing karate in Asia is gonna learn. If you go to basketball, I'm pretty sure Steph Curry learned the same fundamentals of life, or he could use basketball to relate to life the same way the painter could use paint. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the highest level is the same truth. And that's how, now, you know, everything is everything. So I think the best thing, the success is the ability to tap into that grand consciousness, pull it out of there and create. And if you're helping people in the process too, more power to you.
Look, now you're successful.
Yeah, now you're successful. Exactly.
I like that. I have one more question before we bring this to a close, and it is, if you had $100,000 just to do anything with, what would you do?
They asked me this the other day, and I think it's gonna always be the same. I probably, like, if it came to me free, like I didn't do anything for it, it's probably gonna go out the same way. I'm gonna give it to somebody else. So I'm just, help.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Help, or just be of whatever ways I can make it be of service to a bunch of people other than myself. You feel me? You feel me? Now, if it's $100,000 that I work for, I'm probably gonna, like, I'm gonna still look out. Well, I probably finna just go treat myself. You feel me? But that usually comes last for me. You feel me? It's, like I said, I am family oriented. I like to take care of the people around me, or just the people I'm with. So once everybody else good, then I kick my shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel me? But of course you gotta make sure you're good. But I don't know. Like I said, I always know I'm gonna be good regardless. So I have that trust in myself already. So once everybody else good, then it's good for me. You feel me?
Yeah, it sounds like you're kind of one of those people where it's like you good knowing everybody else good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. My loved ones, yeah, definitely. That's the only thing that kind of like, that could kind of mess with my sleep, you feel me? Or just like, if that's the only thing outside of me that could probably like get me to like, that gives me my drive. You feel me? Like my loved ones, because it's like, you know, like, and I gotta give that to my mom. Shout out to my mom, man, because my mom, she put a love into me that's like, you gonna live your whole life and it goes unmatched. You feel me? You never see it again, but it became my standard of love. You feel me? So it's like I just know what love, like my version. I know what real love feels like. You feel me? So I try to give it when I don't see it. I try to expand on it when it's there. Like, you know, so that's just yeah, it's just what it is.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with your audience before you wrap it on up?
That I love y'all and I'm grateful for y'all and I appreciate y'all for even watching this, tuning in. If you ever listened to a song that I ever had, any lyric that I ever had, even if you listened to it and said it was trash, I hate it, get it out of here. Thank you. Like, I'm grateful and I appreciate it. You feel me? I appreciate it. Appreciate and love all y'all.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Mira Monk, for taking time to join us today on the Focus Podcast. Your presence has truly enriched our conversation, and we are truly grateful for the insights that you shared with us. We wish you safe travels home, and it has been a genuine pleasure to hear your unique story and delve into the world of your music. Your passion and creativity are truly inspiring. As you continue on your journey, we wish you nothing but success in your endeavors, and may you find fulfillment in everything you pursue. We look forward to seeing you where your talent takes you next.
Appreciate it. Just like the intro. Thank you for the great outro. And I want to thank y'all for having me as well. It means a lot to me too. Like, this was really an eye-opener.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. So I really appreciate y'all for even taking the time out to even have me. You feel me? Come speak and, you know, share my thoughts with y'all and the audience.
No, we definitely enjoyed you, and if you're ever interested in coming back, we'd
yeah,
love to have you.
Definitely.
It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Coming back. For sure.
Tell you the truth, so I wanna They dropped the question, ask me what I'm on. They high, young, and do this. Do this. They dropped the question, ask me what I'm on. They high, young, and do this. I'm reflexing, trying to build it up. This high, young, and move it. It ain't about the growth, the positivity. I'm nowhere near it. Made a name.